The City of Vancouver is changing with the times by rethinking how they go about doing business. To create efficiencies and prioritize goals, the city recently reorganized community development into community and economic development.
Everyone's aware of the impacts of the recession since 2008, and we've certainly felt those here in Vancouver. One of the top goals for the City Council this year was for us to look at how we can best assist economic recovery in Vancouver. And that includes looking at what kind of infrastructure investment we can make and looking at what we can do to help improve the environment to allow business investment to happen.
We basically organized into two divisions. One is our development review division, which focuses on the permitting end of things, land use review and building review, code compliance, and then inspection. The second division is our economic development division, and that's focused more on business development, long-range planning, as well as other programs.
The City of Vancouver has worked hard to streamline and improve customer service in permitting, land use review, and building inspection. With the reorganization, the goal is to continue to be proactive problem solvers while keeping citizens safe.
Where other cities don't, they're not as user-friendly, they're more, I don't know what the problem is. They don't make it friendly, they don't make it accessible or streamline it. You're always talking to somebody new. Where here, they knew what I was doing, they knew the building, and it was really easy.
The reorganization allows for cross-training of staff to make it easier to work across teams as needed.
We have a lot of overlap between our economic development division and the permitting end of things. So as they learn about a project or a business that wants to locate in Vancouver, they've got easy access to the resources and the knowledge that we can bring early on to those businesses and plan for getting through the permitting process and make their project a success.
I think one of the nice things that happened for us and what I saw out of the city was they played a good dual role of advocacy, consultancy, and enforcement. So they managed to integrate the two things. When we went through the building permit process, we weren't just feeling like we were dealing with enforcement people, but there were people on our side who were helping us solve problems.
There are key areas throughout the city that have been planned for economic growth. Community and economic development are looking for ways to facilitate and implement these strategies.
Now the challenge to the staff is go find the grants to get the roads built, to get the sewer built, to get the water built, to get that sub-area plan ready so that the development can come in and build as envisioned. So that's the nuance, but that's really a mind shift of rather than doing a plan and waiting for the growth to happen, we're taking steps far more proactively to get that growth to come here and look at Vancouver more closely.
A top priority of the city is the waterfront development that will give public access to the Columbia River as well as creating new jobs. Community and economic development will be instrumental in making this plan attainable.
The combined result of all of this is anticipated to be about $1.3 billion of private investment over the next 20 years, creation of about 2,500 direct jobs and about another 4,000 indirect jobs, as well as increase total rail capacity serving the whole region and the Port of Vancouver by about 40%. I'm really proud of the work that the employees of the city in general, as well as the Community and Economic Development Part do to help open up Vancouver for business investment. And I encourage folks who are interested in investing in Vancouver to come on down and talk to folks about how we can make that a reality.